It seems you've obtained the final recommendation you require.
What have we here? Another plaything?
I can't take this anymore.
Who's the blithering fool, ill-advised and uncool, with a penchant for getting in trouble? Howard! What's the word for a guy so afraid that he cries every time that he shaves down his stubble? Coward! He's useless, foolish, and empty-brained, and he constantly feels overpowered. He's an unfortunate hero, and his name is Howard the Coward!
Words cannot express the joy in my heart right now. After all of that hard work, those inconvenient errands, those borderline illegal practices, and questionable morals and ethics, I have finally gotten all the recommendations to join the Arcane University, and now I can begin my training to become a proper wizard. You know, despite all of the things I had to go through, they did kind of make me feel invincible. I feel like I could do anything now. I don't want to just become a Mages Guild Associate. I want to be the Mages Guild Associate. I want to be Archmage. But honestly, I'll just settle for head of a guild hall, because then I know I won't have to do a damn thing. There's so many towers in the Imperial City. I think that's the one I'm looking for, or is that just a gate tower? Nope, that's the prison. Right, of course. I'll just go the other way. You think we could put up some signposts or something? I wonder what my first lesson is going to be. Maybe some sort of telekinesis spell? Maybe even invisibility. Something to make plants grow? With the existence of magic, there is endless possibilities.
We're alive! You did it! You beat that monster! We won!
Boy, this guy is really taking his sweet time on processing the Oblivion crisis. He's just now entering the acceptance phase. Boy, even when it comes to just arriving at the Arcane University, they really make you work for it. It's the one area of the Imperial City you can't reach by horse. Look, I've spent so much time trying to get to this place that my athletic skill increased. Boy, sure am glad that I'm flexing that muscle. It was probably still in the negatives, so I'm still working my way up to 0.
Hello, Associate. It seems you've obtained the final recommendation you required.
They've all made it, finally. Either the Imperial mail system is incredibly reliable, or I took my sweet-ass time getting here. I mean, I came from Coral, but still, a lot of bathroom breaks along the way.
As a full-fledged member of the Mages Guild, I now also promote you to the rank of Apprentice, and grant you the robe of the Apprentice.
Wow, I even get new clothes. That's a new one. I'm not even 5 minutes in and I'm already living the life of luxury. Okay, well, it's just the same robes but green, but that's fine. That's cool. I mean, I'm guessing there's a little symbolism to it, you know? I'm literally the new guy, a little on the nose, guys. That's fine. Your fashion designer just doesn't understand subtlety. It's no big deal. You know what just occurred to me? I don't know where my Imperial Dragon armor went. I think I lost that somewhere. Oh well, I'm sure it wasn't important. How do I look? Do I look magical? I was kind of hoping for one of those big pointy hats with the little stars on them.
You have, no doubt, seen some of the worst the guild has to offer.
Oh, so you're aware. That kind of makes it worse that it still exists.
They are only human.
Yeah, but they're also adults that need to be held to a higher standard. Responsibility still exists.
Now you have an opportunity to engage in more meaningful tasks.
Oh gods, that is so comforting. You don't know how much it means for me to hear that. I could kiss you on your big, stretched out mouth. I'm so happy. I thank you for this opportunity, Reminisce. I intend to make the most of it, and have sincere hopes that I can grow alongside the guild and one day move into a position of responsibility and management.
You do not yet qualify for further advancement in the guild.
Okay, cool. Thanks for reminding me. I was just trying to mention my aspirations so I look like a promising employee. I see confidence isn't something that we award here.
Before you can begin work for the guild, you'll need to do something for yourself.
Oh, like self-care? That'd be great.
Every mage carries a staff. You need such a staff.
Ah, yes, I do. I do need such a staff. You're right. A Howard staff. Do I get to design it myself? Can I get everyone to sign it? And also, is that something I have to pay for out of pocket because I don't have any money left? Was being part of the Arcane University going to cost me any kind of tuition? Is that something that you can bill to my mom? I can give you her address. She doesn't know that I'm here yet, but I'm sure it'd be no inconvenience to her. I mean, after all, how much can education really cost?
The wood used for staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the Imperial City, near Wellspring Cave. Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to assist you. Speak with either Zarasha or Ilette when you arrive, and choose wisely.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty in the woods? Alright, well, that's a little disappointing, but whatever. I kind of expected to go into some mystical shop with a crazy old dude with a twitching left eye who is like, ah, yes, the staff will choose you. And I'll go through like a series of different staffs. And then one's gonna summon like a dog who eats cheeseburgers, and he'll be like, no, not that one. And then one would kill an old lady outside, and he'll be like, that one's still experimental. And then one is just going to start floating in from stage left, glowing and beautiful. It'll rest gently in my hands. A literal angelic choir will descend from the heavens, and all my father figures who disappointed me will suddenly appear and tell me that they're proud of me. My mom will apologize for all the years of narcissism, and for the first time, I'll be truly happy. But sure, I guess I can just pluck the wood from some trees and make my own, whatever. No big deal. Just a fantasy of mine that'll go unfulfilled. Can't expect too much from an Academy of Magic, now can we? You know, Winston, at first I was pretty doubtful, but I'm pretty glad I listened to your advice. Ever since I went to prison and was busted out by the Emperor himself, life has felt so unbelievably crazy and unreal. It was like a living nightmare. And I was truly starting to believe that a life where I was free to do what I want, make my own choices, maintain my own autonomy, and live within my values was truly out of reach, something I would never be able to experience. And yes, I'll be completely transparent that the tasks required to get me into the university were cockamamie at best. But now that I have fancy new clothes and I'm going to go make my own wizard staff, finally finding something that I'm good at and that I like doing, for the first time in so long, I feel truly happy.
Your money or your life?
Oh gods, are we really doing this again? Alright, fine, take it.
You're smarter than you look.
You know what? That's okay. He can have it. He needs it more than I do, clearly. And we're just going to ignore the fact that there's literally an Imperial Guardsman right over there on his horse who definitely saw that whole exchange. Sometimes you just got to accept that criminals are really just a result of a flawed society. And I'm not going to let something as trivial as 100 gold, which I worked very hard to obtain, take away the incredible joy that I'm feeling in this moment. A life fulfilled. And if that's the sacrifice I have to make to achieve it, you know, on top of all the other sacrifices I've been making, then I would say it's worth it.
Words cannot express the pride I have in my heart for you, Howard. I count myself fortuitous to be your friend.
Thanks, buddy. Likewise. I have a feeling that things are going to start looking up for both of us from now on. Pretty soon, you, me, and Bonk will have our own nice little place to live. I'll get you a nice stable. Everything will be just right. Okay, I hope this is the right place. These are the directions that he gave me. When he said a bunch of wizards would be tending to the grotto, I kind of expected something a little bit more, I don't know, whimsical maybe? I didn't expect to find a pocket of nature untouched by mankind's hubris. Just something that said, hey, welcome to the Mages Guild. This is what you can expect. But look, just dark and dingy caves. How typical. Aw man, it's not even like a really pretty magic cave either. It's all creepy and dark and dimly lit. Hello? Okay, so I've been with the Mages Guild for a while, and seeing a dead body of an associate is not that surprising. Excuse me, are you a teacher? I was sent to, okay, all right, cool. I guess it's just a way of telling me that I didn't meet the qualifications. Okay, run. You know, when he said that I would be doing more meaningful tasks and I wouldn't have to worry about the worst the guild has to offer, getting attacked by a professor was on the very bottom of the list of my expectations. And you know what? I don't even know why I bother having expectations anymore. I don't want to fight back because how poorly will that reflect on me? I have absolutely no doubt that the Mages Guild will try to cover this up and send me right back to prison, and there's no emperor left alive to bail me out this time. At what point does self-defense become okay? There's no guards around like usual to come help me out either, and he summoned this spooky ghost that's really freaking me out. I can't take this anymore. Bonk, do something! Oh, look, of course, there's the Imperial Guard, just in time to see me do this. Nothing to see here, officer. Yeah, look, he just conveniently happens along right at this very moment. I'm pretty sure Raminus informed him about this the second I stepped out those doors. Look at him just casually walking by. I think he started going slower when he saw me. Oh, man, he has, like, cool little symbols on his robes. Mine don't have that. Mine are just blank and vague and uninteresting. You know what? Quite frankly, this is on me. This is the universe's way of making sure that everything is balanced. Because as soon as Howard starts to have a shred of optimism, everything goes tits up. Okay, just breathe, Howard. Just breathe. The universe may not be against you. Don't let this take away from your joy. Let's think about this rationally. What are the facts that we know? We walked in and there was a dead Mages Guild associate, and the only other one who was living attacked me on sight. Maybe this wasn't a targeted attack. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe this was a lover's quarrel that went wrong, or premeditated murder that I just so happened to walk in on and interrupt. Let's go take a look at the body and see what clues we can deduce and piece this this whole mess together. Zarasha. I'm pretty sure you were one of the people to, Elet or Zarasha. Okay, so I'm assuming that other person was Elet. I found Zarasha, who is dead. I should investigate what happened to her. Yeah, I'm one step ahead of myself there, brain. Okay, so she had 9 gold on her, so this wasn't a money situation. They left her with her wallet. There's a cave key. I guess I should keep that in case they try to lock me in. Hello, I wasn't aware there was anyone else down here. Oh, okay, and we're doing this again. Awesome. Okay, call me crazy, but I'm starting to think that this wasn't what was supposed to happen when I came down here. I'm starting to wonder if I just found the wrong cave. Well, no, that can't be true because Zarasha was in here. And he went ahead and threw my scamp into the water. Up and fell in yourself. Cool. You guys take care of each other. I'm getting the hell out of here. I will just order some wood and have it shipped in like a normal person. Oh, great.
What have we here? Another plaything? I will make your corpse dance and then tear itself apart.
You look like a rat. Has anyone ever told you that? Okay, fine. I'm sorry for the rat comment. Oh god, it's a Letta. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to feel a lot more confident in my theory that something is definitely screwy around here. I can't fight all these guys. Let's hope this works. Oh, they all just jumped off the cliff after me and died as well. Well, it's good to know that I'm not the only one around here with incredibly brittle bones. Okay, see, this is a little bit more of what I was expecting when I heard about some magic grotto. Look, there's even a little Mages Guild banner right there. Did I just walk in the wrong door? All right, so let's get some conclusive evidence and gather a hypothesis. I went inside, I found a bunch of Mages Guild associates wearing black robes who summoned undead constructs to attack me on sight, and they all have the same really cool skull painted on their robe. So that only leaves me to one natural conclusion. These guys are like the punk rock kids of the Mages Guild. Or they're necromancers. Actually, that seems a lot more likely. I think I vaguely remember somebody saying that necromancy was banned in the Mages Guild, but not at first, so I guess these guys are like the rejects? They're coming around protesting, trying to push forward their new ideas. Listen, I'm all for revolution, but I don't consider raising people from the dead in unnatural ways to be very progressive. But also, you mean to tell me that the Mages Guild associates couldn't handle a few necromancers? I was able to take care of them, and I didn't even do anything. Correction, my scamp took care of them. But still, these guys have how many spells at their disposal that they've maintained this grotto for years, and all it took was a few punks with some zombies, lightning spells, and butter knives, and they're all dead? I didn't see anyone else. I guess it was just these 2 old women tending to it. Wow, that's incredibly irresponsible. Not even a little bit of security? You don't think some kids might come around to create some issues? Hell, maybe just a few young people to take some of the stress off of them. It's not even about efficiency at that point, just human decency. The necromancers that ambushed me have been defeated. I need to get wood for a staff. Wow, I got over that really quickly. I'm just a forward-thinking guy. I'm always thinking about the next step. That's how I made it this far. All right, so what? They didn't give me like an axe or anything. Am I supposed to just chop down one of these trees and get to it? Maybe there's one in here. Oh, wow, how convenient. There's not a fire axe, there's literally just an unfinished staff inside. This is starting to feel a little premeditated. If I didn't know any better, I would say that this is a really twisted idea of a test. I feel like a bunch of people are gonna come out of the trees clapping for me, all the necromancers are gonna get back up, and they're all gonna say, "You did it," and confetti's gonna fall from the sky, and everyone's gonna be cheering for me because they can't possibly think of how this would scar me for life. Maybe I'm just desperately hoping to rationalize this in my brain, because if this isn't a test and this is genuinely a problem that I stumbled upon, then I would put the Arcane University at #1 for world's worst first impressions. Well, let's at least see what we're working with here. Man, can I find a cooler way to pose with this thing? I look like a kid who's being forced to hold up his graduation cap. This is the special wood that they use? It's kind of splintery. It doesn't really feel like there's any finish to it. It's not even that polished. Alright, doesn't have any magical enchantments, but I guess that's okay. Well, at least this saves me a few steps. I don't have to whittle it down, don't have to frame or structure it in any way. Look, they even tied a little yellow ribbon on it. That's my favorite color. Wow, how forward-thinking of them. They really did make sure that my convenience came first when they all died in that cave of necromancers and left me to clean up the mess. I mean, I guess technically it wasn't their fault. I don't think that they really planned to get killed by necromancers, but they also could have done more to prevent it. Am I being too hard on these guys? Wait, what am I talking about? This is the Mages Guild. These guys are the professionals when it comes to the arcane arts. And they all got pushed around and killed by a bunch of goth kids. I reserve the right to be disappointed and angry.
What? Necromancers at the cave?
You heard me correctly, you old bastard. I said necromancers at the cave.
Yeleta and Zarasha dead. I can't believe it.
Well, they were probably going to go from old age soon anyway.
I'll need to speak to the council about this. Delmar at the Kiranasium can help you with the staff.
Really? Just on to the next task? You don't even want to give me some time to process what just happened? You don't want to see to it that my mental faculties are taken care of? Maybe give me some bread and juice and calm me down, have a nurse escort me to my new bed? You don't even seem that torn up about it. You seem kind of bored. Have you forgotten that this is my first day? I know, you guys are so meticulous and careful about all of your practices. I can't believe something would go wrong. It's not as if this isn't even the first time I found a dead Mages Guild associate. I guess you're just hoping I'll forget about this? We'll just sweep this under the rug and have those women get quietly buried? I want you to say their names, scream it from the rooftops, paint it on top of doors. I'll get posters made. You are going to answer for this. This is irresponsibility on your behalf. When I came to the Arcane University, I was under the impression that I would be free of the negligence that I've seen exposed in your guild. I thought you showcased the best the Mages Guild has to offer, but no, you are exemplary of everything that is wrong with them. You sit in your ivory towers, sipping wine in comfortable clothes, and you delegate pointless tasks to other people instead of bothering to lift a finger and uphold the position that you were hired for. And you barely bat an eye when two people under your employ, your responsibility, are dead. How much deeper does this well go, Raminus? And how many more bodies am I going to find in it? You know what? I'm done. There's no point in even ranting anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and get my mage's staff. Not because I want to advance, not because I want to become a cherished member of your guild, but just because I'm tired of fighting it at this point.
You shall have a true mage's staff soon.
Ah!